what was really cool about the the whole idea of us voting for it and everything. There was this form that we all got to fill in with ideas as to what the anthology could be about. At the time that all happened, it was so long ago that like we all wanted to support Adrian's like foray into fungal punk, but none of us had read Mushroom Blues. None of us, it wasn't even like a thing. So we were like, oh yeah, well let's do like a fungal punk anthology, and then sort of like gave everybody this prompt about the Book of Spores and that kind of thing. And then Mushroom Blues comes out. And I'm so glad, right, that we did all of that before Mushroom Blues came out, because if we'd have waited until then, every story would have just been set in Adrian's world, and Adrian would have been like, "No, that isn't right. No, that you can't do that." It's like, but we've been working on this for so long. It's like I know that sort of fungal punk is kind of in the ascendancy, like it's on people's radars. People love stories with mushrooms in all of a sudden, and it's like Adrian's a big part of that. But like we couldn't have timed the creating of this better because we did it before that sort of wave hit. So it means everybody's story feels, to me, it felt really fresh when you're reading it. It's like it's not influenced by any of the other fungal punk that's come out. So it's like it is kind of taking fungal punk in like different directions. So if you like mushrooms, you like the idea of like what anybody who has written a book including mushrooms has come up with, you'll find something you like in this, because it's like it just feels really fresh in that area it fits into, you know. But yeah, if Mushroom Blues had come out and then we decided to do this, we'd have been like totally stymied. Adrian would have just been like, no, like.
What are you guys thinking?
That is true. You're treading on my territory, dude. No, I'm kidding.
That's awesome. I can't say why, but you guys are making me happy right now because I have a project going. And thinking about a certain way that you guys talked about doing this is like how I've thought about it, and I've talked to one other person about it, and yeah, like we have like a very different idea, but kind of like are going about it in a similar fashion. As like you guys said, like the Book of Spores. Yeah, so it's going to be really super cool. Like, and I just want to say, like, that's why I want to circle back to some of the, the interviews that you guys have had recently, as a team, because I think like like a couple that you've had, particularly like this last, week in particular, were like really good because really made you think, like with you guys with Holly, right? And like talking about like, how'd you do an anthology? How did you guys set it up? And how'd you guys go about, your creation? I always love hearing what people do because it's always different. And it's like, you could take something that, you guys did and you're like, oh, that's really cool. And then take something that someone else did, like For Honor or why am I blanking right now? Like ZSD Amani and those guys.
Yep, just Honor.
Yep. For Honor, saying thank you. I keep messing up because of the freaking video game, man. Which is awesome, great. But yeah, like I just think it's interesting to hear everybody, particularly when you have, that many people, working on one project, like how you guys work together. I always find co-authors too really interesting with how they do that. But I really find, anthologies